I really don't understand this sign. Private road, the road is not dedicated for use by public. But then how do you get to the thing to go visit someone here? Baffles me, but whatever. That doesn't say restricted access or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna go take a walk around the prison, see what's what, see if people react negatively to my presence. And yeah, we'll pick it up in a bit. Right, so big old gate there. I'm guessing prisoners go in. So this guy here is guarding the small gate. And we've got another gate over here for whatever reason. Big old staff car park by the looks of it. Another car park, which could be for visitors. Not really sure, to be quite frank with you. Yeah, like I say, we don't really have much to look at around this one. You can't really walk around the perimeter on this one, I don't think. So I don't think there's any routes that we can walk around and have a little look. But yeah, okay. So you got like bits down there where you could walk. I don't know if it would lead to anywhere. But yeah, let's have a little look in the gate once we get a chance.
Can we help you?
No, mate, I'm just doing some content.
Well, we'd rather you not. This is a prison, yeah? You're not allowed to.
I'm aware, yeah, mate, it's pretty obvious what it is.
Yeah, so then you should also know you shouldn't be taking photos and videos.
No, okay, no, I know that you can take photos and videos, and if anything, this place makes me want to do it more because it's such a interesting place, so.
Okay.
I'm not here to hurt you, mate, you'll be alright. They're talking about drones. I think they just said like DJ audits or DJE they were talking about, but they were talking about drones, but I'm not stupid, I don't have a drone. And even if I did, I wouldn't come to a prison and start flying a drone. That's the fastest way to get yourself banged up. It's nice to film this place, but I don't want to be in a place like this. So, but yeah. These huge gates. What do they have? I want to see through the fence. If I can look through, why not, eh? I can do some gardening in there. But yeah. Oh, was that a prisoner? No. I think I'm just going to take a little walk along this little path here on the other side. Well, that's pretty obvious, isn't it? Like, you can't be going inside naturally. But yeah, you look at the map of this place, it's pretty big, pretty large area. So I do apologise, my bag's making an awful lot of noise. Oh, butterfly. You're gone. Never mind. Huh. Yeah. Might just perk myself on this little wall for a second. Bear with the people. Let's get comfy. Let's get comfy. Yeah, so basically, so you got all these cameras up around here watching.
Sorry. Hello? Move with the cap. This is private road, you can't come up here.
Private?
Yeah, it says on the sign below, private road.
Are you sure about that?
I work here, so yeah, I know.
Well, I just checked the sign, I didn't see anything that said private, mate.
Well, go down and read it again. There's a sign that says private road.
No, I don't know if there was, mate.
Well, go down and have a look.
No, but I'm pretty sure there wasn't.
Well, go down and have a look, and then you'll be sure there is.
If you keep shouting, you might give yourself an aneurysm. Relax.
I give you a fucking aneurysm. Go down and have a look at the
Do you have to swear like that?
Yes, I do. Stop videoing me.
Well, I'm going to video you more if you keep swearing at me, aren't I? Because
Private property.
you need to relax, my friend.
Not your friend.
All right. Prison guard. Relax. Go back to work.
Videoing me. I'm at my workplace. This is private property.
All right, go back to work then, mate.
I am at work.
Well, go on then. Work. Lift a finger, do some work.
This is my job.
What, to stand here and have a go at the public?
Yeah.
No, I don't think the taxpayer paid you for that, mate.
Well, you don't know
Come on,
much,
look,
do you?
listen to your work colleagues and go back to work.
You don't know much, do you?
Go back to work, mate.
Yeah, go in and get a job.
Keep getting aggressive with people, mate. You'll end up in a place like that permanent.
Oh, really?
Really?
Nice.
Go on, mate, go on.
Get a job.
This is my job.
Really?
Yeah, what's your job?
What would you think?
I don't know why you're so upset about me. Like, just leave. If I'm a moron, leave me alone, eh?
You are a moron.
Yeah, I know that. So I'm a moron, leave me alone. And that's coming out my mouth. So you shouldn't be threatened by me, my friend. Just relax. Coming out barking orders at me like that. Private road.
Oh, he's no friend of mine.
No, he's no friend of mine. God. Ooh. What we got in it? Deputy governor. And then just the governor. Ooh. Well, we can't get that then because there's no governor here. No governor here today. Visitors, please wait here to be collected and taken through to visits search area. Ah. God, this guy here though.
Where's the space? Now you're encroaching, so
No, I'm stood behind the fence, mate. You're there, you're safe, don't worry.
we're going to call the police, alright?
Well, you'd be wasting their time, buddy.
Absolutely wouldn't.
Well, you would.
You wouldn't.
Explain to me what crime I've committed.
You're on private property.
Okay. When you say
That's
private,
Yeah,
who owns the property?
the Crown does.
The Crown.
Yeah,
What you really mean to say is it's owned by the government.
that's your interpretation.
Yeah, Crown, government, it's all one of the same thing now because the Crown gave the government.
Lovely.
Do you remember when that happened? When they created Parliament all them hundreds of years ago? Yeah, that was
Yeah,
all
I was
done then.
alive then, yeah.
Right, so basically they did that and then it now falls to the taxpayer to maintain this place, doesn't it?
That's up to you.
That's not up to me, mate. I didn't make them rules. I'm just saying it's the taxpayer who paid for this.
That's nice.
And given that they pay for it, and I happen to fall into that category, I just thought I'd come and visit my prison today.
You're a taxpayer.
Yeah, I thought I'd come visit my prison.
How could it be a taxpayer? You don't work.
Oh shit, you know me, do you?
Get a job.
What's your name then?
Such a fucking twat, bro.
You have to swear, come on. I'm not swearing at you.
I don't give a shit on what you're doing.
Yeah, but come on, mate. How old are you?
Doesn't matter. How old are you?
Well, I know, but I'm old enough to not go around swearing at strangers for no
No, but
reason.
you're not old enough to know that you shouldn't be doing this. You're
Well, that's nonsense, isn't it? You're saying I can't do this. Says who?
There's private property, it says down there.
Again, I don't think you understand. All right, let's imagine for the sake of an argument that you're right and this is actually private and not taxpayer funded. Yeah?
Yeah.
At which point, what crime am I committing?
You're on private property, trespassing.
Trespassing. Do you know what that falls under?
I don't care.
Well, there you go. That's where your lack of knowledge is going to be your downfall, sir.
That's nice.
Do you know why?
Lovely.
Trespass is a civil matter.
That's nice.
Do you know what that means?
That's nice.
It means it
That's
falls to
nice.
you
That's nice.
to get rid of me.
That's nice.
Not the old bill.
That's nice. That's nice.
You're stressed, man.
I'm not stressed at all.
I've only just got here and I've already rattled your bones.
No, because I just can't stand people like you.
Well, you know what? I can't stand chunky people like you standing around getting paid by taxpayer money and doing nothing.
Yeah, shut up.
There's only one mug here, mate.
Yeah, it's you.
Wait,
Oi,
you got 2 cameras,
I
mate.
don't care.
Go on, put your hand
Oh,
in.
look at me with 2 cameras. Oh, it's fiction.
I'm just going to let you be the star of the show today, buddy.
Yeah, that's it, buddy. Yeah.
You're a crackhead.
I mean, you're a crackhead.
I can't believe they give someone like you a place
I can't believe
in
they
a
give you
job
a
here.
phone. Yeah, you're a crackhead. Jog on.
You jog on.
I am.
Do one, mate. You've
I'm
got
at
a job
work.
to do.
At least I have a job.
All right. Well, do your job and let this man in the gate.
Well, I can't because I have to contend with you.
Are you waiting to go in, sir? Oh, yeah, of course he is. He's not standing there for his health, is he? Open the bloody door for him. Don't worry about me. I'm not
You're
coming
telling me
in.
what to do, buddy.
Well, you're going to be rude and not let this geezer in.
I'm not being rude.
You are. He's standing here waiting to come in and you're ignoring him. Do your bloody job and open the door
You
for
tell me
him.
what to do, buddy.
Well, open the door for him now.
No, who do you think you're talking to?
Open the door.
You're speaking to me like that.
Talking to you like that.
I'm not speaking
Because
to
you're
me
leaving
like
this
that.
chap to not get in.
Well, I can't let him in because you're filming me.
That makes 0 sense, doesn't it?
It
But
does,
go
because
on.
you're interfering with me doing my job.
Not at all. You
So
came
jog
out
on.
and started swearing at me, so now I've come to document the aggression that I'm having to deal with
Yeah,
in a public place.
it's not public place, it's private property.
Yeah, well, we'll just disagree. We'll
Well,
agree
we'll agree to
yeah?
disagree, won't we?
Sorry,
Yeah.
we need to get in for work. So can
No,
you
that's
pass it
fine.
in?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, do your thing. I'm not trying to get in. I've got no interest in being in a prison. Yeah.
We will call the police if you carry on recording.
They're already
It's not a crime, so be my guest, please.
They're
Thank
already
you.
recorded.
What's your purpose?
To film this buffoon of a man at the moment.
What's your purpose for being here?
Well, literally what I'm doing right now.
Which
Can you
is
stop recording,
Filming.
please?
I can't. You lot are paid by taxpayer, and I just want to come check that you're doing your job properly. This guy on the left over here with a bald head, not doing enough.
Yeah, the police are on it.
Police.
Just ignore him, he's eventually going away.
That's the wisest thing you've said all day.
Hello. Keys already? Cheers.
Can I come in? Like, I'll go away early if you let me have a tour of your facility here. Do you ever work nights? Because if you do, you're a... Our core values shine. Sorry, I'm just reading the sign here. Self-discovery and empowerment, hope, inclusivity, nurturing, ethical. Are these the values that we hope to promote to the inmates? Or? Sorry? What's around?
Keys already?
Yeah.
Yeah, the police are on it.
What another waste of taxpayer money on top of you. It's too late for that. We've already caught this man flipping his lid. Well, got to hang about now if you've called the old bill anyway. Don't want to waste their time.
Oh yeah, getting afraid here.
Sorry, did you say getting afraid?
He's getting nervous.
If I was getting nervous, I'd probably run, wouldn't I? But I'm going to hang around for the old bill so I can watch them educate you. That will be funny. Trust me. This silly man doesn't realise that if the old bill turn up, there's 2 outcomes. Either they unlawfully remove me over a civil matter, which I don't mind because it's going to be money in my pocket. And if not, they're going to come over and they probably won't educate this man in here because you know what the police are like. They all suck up to each other. But ultimately, yeah. Ultimately, they should come over and school this guy. and let him know just what the law is when it comes to public photography. Okay, let's read this big old sign here, because this is information we like. Prisoner, obviously not. Okay, oh, prisoner, person, prisoner, no. No. None of these apply to me at the moment. Yeah, no. So, these are the only laws that I see displayed, and none apply to me. Because I'm not planning on doing any of those things, and I'm not entering the prison itself. So, I've just noticed they've got this camera trained on me. Absolutely trained. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a walk around and see if they follow. Let's keep a little look around. Oh. I wonder if it can look at me if I'm like right underneath it. Because look, it's following me. Oh, you can't look directly below you, but then you got that one over there. For the sake of privacy, as we're being watched on camera, put that up. What's under my shoes? Get off. Hey, he's trying to look for me. I'm going to find a blind spot here and disappear. Right, so... Ooh, I think I've done good. From what I can see here, there's no possible way they can watch me on the cameras here. That's how you do privacy, my friends. Wise words. Please be patient. You were a learner once.
Afternoon.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Yourselves?
Good, yes, not bad, thank you.
So, what can I do for you, fine gentleman and lady?
So, we've been called here.
Yeah.
Reports of someone in a balaclava.
Okay, well, I'm not wearing a balaclava, it's just a face mask.
Oh,
And
no.
I wasn't wearing it when I got here.
Okay.
So, I put it on because I realised the cameras are trained on me, so I just didn't like that, so
Okay.
that's all.
Okay. So as I was saying, report of someone wearing a balaclava. I appreciate you're not wearing one now.
Okay.
You're wearing a face covering.
Yeah, yeah.
Potentially filming staff, and they were feeling quite uneasy and whatnot.
Okay,
So obviously we need to come here, make sure everyone's okay, make sure there's no offences and whatnot, speak to you,
absolutely.
find out who you are and whatnot, and go from there.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I, first, before we proceed, can I first get you both to identify yourselves formally?
Yeah. So my call number's 41638.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, police.
Okay, and your name, sorry?
PC Selby.
And yourself, thank you.
PC 42629,
Yeah,
Lee, also from Guildford.
perfect. Thank you very much. Can I give you my version of events now?
Of course you can. Yeah.
So I've arrived today. I've not seen any signs that distinctly restrict my access this way, because I mean there is actually a housing road here, or it's a through road to a certain extent because there are actual houses on this estate that people live in. So I know that much. The chap, I came over here just to have a little sort of film. I never even got too close, to be fair. I just sort of filmed the entrance out of curiosity. The big chap inside came out. I mean, it's all on footage. He said, oh, blah, 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 this is private. I said, it didn't say that on the sign. He said, yeah, it did. I said, well, I didn't see it. And he got really upset because I said one thing and he disagreed. He said, go back down there and check it. And I was like, I'm not walking back down there. And he was like, he started swearing a little bit, getting a bit aggressive. So, yeah, you know, I sort of teased him a little bit because he was being silly. So I thought I'd be silly back. And he just said, you can't be here, blah, blah, blah. And that's where we're at, basically. So I've not been aggressive. I've not been rude, swearing, shouting. I mean, not that shouting's a crime, but I haven't even raised my voice at people. Just been chilling, just documenting. And then I just took a look around the car park because I happened to notice that there's one car in there that's got a spacing on their number plate that shouldn't be where it is. I'm sure, I don't know if you guys do deal with that sort. This is really a different subject altogether, but it does pique my curiosity because I see it so much. People that move the spacing on their number plates. Is that something that you guys ever deal with much, or is that more for the traffic police?
We can do, yeah.
Yeah.
Traffic deal with it primarily.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm not going to make a report today. I've just
no.
logged it on in my notebook
Okay,
because
so as you know,
yeah,
you're in a public space,
Yeah.
film, etc. As you know,
Absolutely.
As long as you're not, as I said, being threatening, harassing any members of staff and whatnot, there are no issues. Although I'm sure you can imagine that, obviously, it is a prison. That they're prison staff here, the nature of their job. They
Absolutely.
probably won't want their personal vehicles and potentially their identity
No, that's
being passed all over YouTube or Instagram or whatever.
What I'll
I'm sure
say
you can
is,
appreciate
when
that.
I have filmed some of the staff that have left and gone in, I haven't filmed anyone distinctly walking to their car, so I don't know faces to cars and things like that. I'm not here to try and do that. It's my best to stay out of their way in terms of their duties, so I'm not trying to stop them or interfere.
Okay.
I haven't tried to gain any access. I've walked along the perimeter. I've been filming the whole time. The cameras are trained on me, so if I was doing anything that I shouldn't be doing, I'd like to think that it's well documented anyway.
Fine.
So,
Can I ask your name, sir?
you can ask. I'm not going to give it on this occasion, but I do respect that you have to ask as part of your policy with every interaction. To be honest, I only hung around till you guys got. Well, they claimed that they called the police. I wasn't sure if you'd show up or not because obviously you guys are a bit more clued up now on the whole filming of public aspects and sometimes. But with the nature of it being a prison, I thought I'll wait anyway because you might turn up because it's a prison. So you've approached me perfectly on point. Barring one little detail, I'll pick that up in a moment, and I'm just a nitpicker, but don't worry too much about it. It's just to see sort of what reactions we get. Now, of course, you guys have been fantastic, so I can't complain. Sorry, I lose myself in thought. I've got ADHD. I do apologise. But yeah, it's obviously your policy to ask for those things, the details. But I'm not going to give because I haven't done anything wrong on this occasion.
Is there any particular reason why you're not willing to provide your name, or?
Yeah, just because I'm not legally obligated.
Okay.
That's all. I lose my train of thought. Now, the only thing that I wasn't too keen on, I'm not going to get into the whole thin blue line thing because I guess you guys get it a lot, and you probably don't have it as your policy like the Met do anyway. So not going to get into that. No. It was just a body-worn camera. I noticed you did turn it on and I heard it, but you didn't inform me.
Yeah, because it's in our policy that if it's practicable to inform the person.
Yeah.
And at this point, it hasn't been because I've got straight into conversation with you.
Okay.
So
but in theory, without trying to sound rude here, but in theory, because we got into conversation quite easily, that could have been the first thing. Just quickly recording, mate, and then we carried on. Okay. But other than that, I've got no issues. You guys have been fantastic. And that's all I'm here to do is document that. But now that I spoke to you guys, I'm probably going to bugger off now because I was only hanging around for the sake of not having you guys turn up and think, well, who was it, blah, blah. It's probably more work for you if I do one before you turn up.
Fine.
So...
no worries, appreciate that. And is there any reason for the face covering? Because obviously some people
yeah,
use
so,
that
when I initially approached, I wasn't wearing it.
Yeah.
So they should have me on camera without it. To be honest, I'm going to take that as hot anyway. So... It was just because the cameras are trained on me and I just thought, but now I don't really care anyway, because to be fair, anything of my image that goes on those cameras is bound by GDPR. So I don't have to worry about that being leaked onto the internet. But most of the time, I wear this because when I'm walking around filming and there's cars, reflections, buildings, windows, it saves me having to then spend 30 minutes every video that I put online editing my own face out, basically. So, no medical reason or anything, just my own personal reason for privacy. Okay. And on this occasion, I did it just because I noticed the cameras were following me around, and I just thought I'd look a bit more nefarious towards the cameras.
No worries at all.
But that was all.
And do you mind me asking, what is it? Precious Fox that you work for?
Prestigious Fox? No.
Prestigious Fox. Okay.
You're the second chap that's now asked about this. Actually, no. This is just a clothing brand. It's a car enthusiast clothing brand, let's say.
Cool.
I do believe these guys are based on the Isle of Wight. Okay. And I went there a couple of months ago for a car event, bought this jumper, but that's not me. I've got a small. I've got 200 subscribers on YouTube. I'm small. Okay. So.
What is the name of that channel? Are you happy to tell me that?
No, I'll be honest. When I'm out and about, I don't give. Okay. But what I will say is, if this footage does go up and you want to check it out for yourself, send prison, I guess, and just in the next couple of weeks, if you see anything go up, that'll be that. Otherwise, but
okay.
Yeah.
No worries. Well, thank you for your cooperation.
No, I appreciate your guys' professionality.
No worries at all. As I'm sure you can appreciate, we need to come make sure.
No, absolutely. Listen, so this is what I was going to say actually regarding, this is where my ADHD loses me sometimes. I absolutely love the fact that you do approach situations like this, because I've done a few police stations. I went to Salford Custody a few weeks back out of curiosity, because I thought, okay, I've never seen this place before. I found it by chance. And I thought, it's sort of an out-of-the-way place, and if I sort of hang around there, it could be seen as a bit weird. But when I got there, most of the officers there, they didn't give... I think what they saw was not a suspicious individual, but just a moron with a phone, probably trying to gauge a reaction, right? And I think a lot of people will see that, and that's a fair shout, because I'm a bit of a moron sometimes, and I do have a phone, and I am sort of here to gauge a reaction. And if I don't get a reaction, I get no content, off I go again.
We'd rather just have a conversation with you.
Yeah, no, I'm actually cool with that. But what I think's going wrong though is, since let's say 5 years ago, a lot of police would have jumped on people for filming outside a police station. Now they don't, because of the amount of auditors that have gone online and done these videos and made it more publicly aware to people that you can do these things. But I don't think that altogether should mean that we stop getting challenged altogether. Because if I was a criminal and I go unchallenged,
Exactly.
that's
The questions
ridiculous.
asked, wouldn't they?
Yeah, that's ridiculous. So I'm glad that you guys have challenged me. It's just like I said earlier, it's about the right and wrong way.
Yeah, of course.
So I can try and gauge a reaction, but it's up to you guys, or even the gentleman inside the prison who got aggressive towards me, to choose how to challenge. So he didn't do a great job, you guys did, and that's basically it. So in a
Well,
nutshell.
that's
But
it.
I'm going to be making a move because
Thank you for your cooperation. I appreciate it.
it's too hot hanging around. But you guys on a long shift today, or?
Hopefully finishing soon.
Nearly,
A couple of
yeah.
hours, yeah.
Oh, okay,
not too
nice.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, take care of yourself,
Have a
right?
rest of your day, right?
Yeah, thank you so much. Take care. And there you go. Now, I'm not going to go and taunt the guy that works at the prison and say, ha ha, look at me, blah, blah, blah. I was right, you were wrong. I'd love to. My inner narcissism really wants to. But I'm going to walk away. I'm just going to head on out. The coppers were nice, apart from the body-worn camera bit, but everything else they did was absolutely spot on. If you've enjoyed this video today, please drop a like. Share your thoughts in the comments and show me some support if you can, and hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Like, every single one of you that's helped me grow this channel so far, big thank you. I'm so happy. I'm going to keep on working on it. And yeah, remember also, if I get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving one of these subscribers £100. Cash, transfer, whatever way you want it. But yeah, just remember that. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to stop mumbling on now. And I'll catch you lot in the next one.